Tourette syndrome is a disease which causes sporadic muscle movements or speech and can manifest itself in the form of regular patterns of movement, such as stomping of the feet, which a person with the disease may exhibit. These movements or bits of speech are referred to as tics and are characterized as either simple tics, such as repetitive blinking, or complex tics, such as punching or speaking. About 10 to 15% of individuals with Tourette's have what is known as coprolalia, which causes them to repeat obscene phrases as a type of tic. This small subset of the people with the disease have come to stereotypically represent people with Tourette's in film representations. While the exact cause of Tourette's is still largely unknown, it has been observed that both genetics and environmental factors can play a role in getting the disease. It has been shown that about 50% of children of people with Tourette's have the disease, but it is also widely shown that during pregnancy, if the mother suffers from an infection, stress, or smokes frequently, that their child has a higher likelihood of having the disease.
In a normal signaling pathway, a signal is sent to activate the D1 MSN and D2 MSN. The D1 MSN is a signaling pathway which facilitates the initiation of a movement. The D2 MSN pathways inhibit the initiation of a completing action. These two pathways can be seen as sending go and stop signals. These pathways send neurosignals to the basal ganglia, which are a set of nuclei in the cerebrum involved with movement facilitation. In Tourette's signaling pathway, the hyperactivity of the process results in the D2 MSN failing to send the signal to inhibit the completion of the action. In this diagram, it shows the cortex sending neurosignals through the D1 and D2 MSNs to the thalamus. The hyperactivity of this results in an action occurring multiple times because there was no signal that inhibited the completion of the action.
Currently, there is no cure for Tourette's. However, there is treatment that is available. Treatment involves controlling or suppressing tics, which was mentioned earlier as like spasms, which can be motor or vocal in nature. And treatment for Tourette's includes medications that block or lessen dopamine, central adrenergic inhibitors, which includes medications such as clonidine and guanfacine, which is typically prescribed for high blood pressure, but it could also help control the behavioral symptoms such as impulse control problems and rage attacks. And then there's also deep brain stimulation, which involves implanting a battery-operated medical device in the brain to deliver electrical stimulation to targeted areas that control movement. However, this treatment is still in the early research stages and needs more research to determine if it's safe and an effective treatment for Tourette syndrome. And there's also many other types of treatments. In terms of research, the CDC is currently conducting research to better understand Tourette syndrome. They're conducting research to get a better understanding of the quality of life among the people that are living with it. They're also funding the evaluation of screening for tics, so they could find it in early stages. And they're always working to improve the systematic understanding of Tourette's.